Here we go. Will the lights go out? They do indeed, and we're green and racing for the Junior X30 final here at Whilton Mill. Round the first corner they go. Great start for Burgoyne Jr. Goes out in front, almost half a second in the lead now already. Up to Christmas corner they go. Two trains, one on the outside, one on the inside. That was looked like Bishop going for up the middle there. Not sure if that worked. It looks like it has done. He's gained a couple of places there into P5. He's going to look for into P4, but covers off. There's another driver. A little bit of push there from Bishop, I think. Might have gained the position from that, so the stewards might be taking a look at it. But all clean just about at the start. The three at the front just beginning to break away too.
Across the start-finish line they go. Burgoyne Jr. then leads from Stilt, McLaughlin, Bishop, Brown, Agambar, Pratt Thompson, Geraghty. Then it's Orridge. Then it's Robson, Cox, Jocelyn, and Stilt, down the inside. Gets that move done, and keep an eye on McLaughlin because he will fight back at this one. Remember, these three drivers are battling for the top 3 positions in the championship as well, and Fionn showing that he wants to retake that championship lead, but Stilt dives it down the inside into Wilkins. Fastest driver out there though, Cameron Pratt Thompson, the number 33 in 7th place. He's your fastest driver in this group, so keep an eye on him as again down the inside goes McLaughlin, and Burgoyne Jr. back down into P3 now.
He just saw Stilt read that move so nicely, and he's going to go for it again. Down into Ashby, back up into P1, goes Stilt, he squeezes the number 29 out onto the grass. Fionn McLaughlin's going to lose at least 2, if not 3 places there, I think.
Now this is crucial. This is the important thing because Bishop and Brown, they've got to now think, right, okay, let's stop. But Brown isn't going to. He's going to dive down the inside. Now they just need to think, because if they keep doing this, Stilt's just going to drive away. They can't do that. It's the final. You've got to work together now. There is, wow, was that Brandon Carr? It is Brandon Carr. He's already gained, how many places has he gained in this one? I think that's quite a fair few. 16 positions. Red flag has come out, so not sure what's happened. But there is a red flag that's come out onto the circuit.
There. Burgoyne Jr. up to 4th. Was that before he saw the red flag come out, I would assume? Now they're all slowing down. There we go.
And I'm sure the Whilton marshals here, again, some of the best in the country, will be dealing with that issue, and the medical teams will be there shortly as well. So as you can see, drivers are back in their seats and will be going for a restart. Now the restart procedure, for anyone unclear, they are going to go for a full lap under the full course yellow conditions, i.e. the Battenberg flag conditions. They'll go back to the positions that they started a lap previous to the red flag. So,
but here we go. Looks like we're going to get back underway here for the Junior X30 final.
It is indeed. Green flag back out. Yep, good start there from Macaulay Bishop getting, Leo Brown, getting caught sleeping there on the restart, and Macaulay Bishop pouncing at the opportunity. Sideways under braking takes 2nd place. Fionn McLaughlin's gone down the inside as well now. So now it's a case of a battle between these two here, Stilt and Bishop. Oh, I've said that once or twice before. Brandon Carr tries to make his way through. Like I say, Brandon Carr now up into P12, 17 position gain. Fred Green as well, the 51, 14 position gains from him. Dayton Coulthard, he's had a brilliant final, 10 positions gained. He's up into P18 as well. But yeah, there's Brandon Carr back down the inside there. The GP plate, he's just managed to get past. Who was that? Was that Taylor Orridge? I think that could have been. Gaps starting to form then all the way down this pack as they restart and file their way through up into Christmas corner. Timer then remaining 7.5 minutes plus 1 additional lap. Fastest lap of the race has just gone out to Harry Burgoyne Jr., the Scottish driver for the McLaren Racing team.
So Macaulay Bishop feeling the pressure as he does. Up into 2nd place goes Fionn McLaughlin.
That has meant that the gap has opened up to over a second now, and chopping and changing. Burgoyne Jr. wants to get involved, and Bishop back up leading this quadruple set of karts, and again Burgoyne Jr. coming through. Oh, now the concertina coming in. Leo Brown's going to come back into the fray as well.
It'll be interesting to see whether these guys do work together and push on, or whether they decide, oh, someone's off the 91.
Yeah.
That is Jack Cox, was from P11, someone else off with him as well.
That's Cameron Pratt Thompson.
Oh.
In terms of the virtual championship, Stilt will lead this one by 938 points. McLaughlin not changing. He goes up with 903. They're going to fight over 2nd now. Yep. And there goes McLaughlin down the inside of Brown, but Brown holds on to it around the outside and keeps it on the track.
Technical flag will have to come into the pits. As I was about to say, 15 minutes session gets ruined in about 2 seconds just with one move. So super frustrating for Leo Brown, but it is what it is, and he's going to have to come into the pits.
Yeah.
And look at this going around the boot. You've got nearly 3 wide round there. A few drivers fighting over, is that around sort of 5th and 6th place?
Yeah. Crucially, Brandon Kart is in there as
Very
well.
much involved with that, isn't he?
Change there for third place as Burgoyne Jr. gets past McLaughlin, and McLaughlin now going round the outside as Agambar dives back down the inside. Here comes Brandon Carr around the inside of both of them. Can't quite get the 2 moves done, but gets the 1 move. But McLaughlin is right behind as everyone just freight trains Brandon Carr out of the way, and Carr almost clipping that tyre barrier on the exit of the boot section. Back down the inside, looks, Leo Robinson, but he can't quite do it.
But as we come round the final corner, it should be Gabriel Stilp who will take the checkered flag, and he puts his fist in the air. What a win for Gabriel Stilp in the number 42 in the Junior X30 final. Macaulay Bishop comes across the line to finish in second. Then it's Harry Burgoyne Jr. finalising your podium. Then Phil McLaughlin in 4th, Josh Agambar in 5th, Leo Robinson in 6th.
Are they going to tease us with a false start, or is it green flag first of asking? It is green flag. We're off and racing. Great start from Gus Lawrence. He swooped into the lead. Great start from Bart Harrison, as well as everyone goes through 3 wide in the mid-pack section as we screech up in towards Christmas Corner, and a change for the lead. Bart Harrison down the inside. This is the first time any other driver has led a race this weekend other than Gus Lawrence. As down into the boot section for the first time, they'll cross the line. And how will they go across the line? It will be Harrison, Lawrence heading, Littlewood, Slater, then it's Mackey, Atkins, Brooks, Walker, Ryby, Platten, the top 11. Change there as Littlewood's under pressure from the 17 coming through. JP Slater, the guest driver, as a change for the lead. Lawrence down the inside, takes that race lead back, and now we could see him break away. But is Harrison going to fight back immediately? Of course he is. And here comes Sam Heading. Oh, Sam Heading down the inside, 2 for 1. Yes, indeed. Keep an eye on that.
We've got to change the lead.
Driver. Yeah, as down the inside goes Sam Heading. Now takes the lead. So Gus Lawrence down into P3. This is not what he wanted. We were saying earlier, I was chatting to Chris, as Harrison back down the inside, fights back, and now here comes Gus Lawrence. He does get the 2 for 1.
Yeah, Lawrence really showing his experience there as we see another move for second. That's Heading back into second place on the 77 of Bart Harrison, back down into P3. It could let Gus Lawrence get out in front as we've got a crash in the boot. Not sure who that was. I think one cart went over the front of the other there through the boots, as we can see them trying to rejoin there.
A little further back, Aaron Walker trying to move into the entrance of the boot there on the number 8 of Lewis Mackey. Failed to do so, sorts back his place, but there at Christmas, now he's got it done, as Harry Platten has also got in front of Mackey and Walker as well. He's there in 6th place, the GP plate, now clawing his way up to the back of Calai Atkins.
Change for the lead. Sam Heading is through on Gus Lawrence. Retakes the lead out front now with just over 7.5 minutes to go.
It's starting to spread out a little bit here.
Just a little bit, isn't it? This, we'll have to see how this continues to play out. As you say, Atkins up into P3 now. But there you see Atkins, fastest lap of the race, 44.570. Still in P3, 2/10 off of that O plate now.
And who's that? It's Calai Atkins. Oh, Atkins off the track. He was in 3rd place, but what happened there? Did he go for a move on Lawrence and it didn't work out? It was off camera. They're all starting to close in, but right now, Sam Heading is looking like he's comfortable. The gap's about 0.7 of a second. You've got Johnson Cool from the back of the grid now, right behind Harry Platten. I say right behind, beside him, in front of him. Done. The closest battle that we've got out there is for P3. Can JP Slater get past Bart Harrison? But I don't think he's close enough.
And Sam Heading is going to take the checker flag, and he's going to win the Senior X30 final. What a win from Sam Heading, coming up through the field very nicely to take that one. Over half a second clear of Gus Lawrence and the O-plate in second. Then Bart Harrison in P3 there. Good race from him as well. JP Slater not in the championship. It's still incredibly quick. That Red Waft Racing having some serious waft there in P4.
Here we go then, into the tram lines. Is it going to be green flag this time around? Green flag is out. Here we go. Great start from the front row and a good start from the main pack, as already we've got two of the ORM karts coming screaming through. Kanish Rao and Archie Lovett up into P3 and 4. They latch on to the back of the two Fusion karts who lead the way. The number 27, Jensen Graham, and I believe Jesse Phillips out there as well as they go through. Down in towards Ashby for the first time. No one diving to the inside bar apart from the 54 there. Will Green for the Jamie Green Racing outfit. Jensen Ackerman, what a start from him. 10 places gained. And what a start from Blair Smith. 11 places gained. Great stuff from the drivers there.
And this race continues. Look at that battle slightly further down the pack. We've got people going 3, possibly even 4 wide through the boot there.
We've got a 4-cut breakaway. We've got Jensen Graham. We've got Riley Cranham. We've got Kanish Graham. We've got Archie Lovett. 12 minutes to go, and yeah, again, and a lot of real estate between 5th place and 6th place. So the battle for 6th place is all the way from 6th to 26th place.
Jesse Phillips in the 26 is just coming onto the back of this pack, and look at this. We've got to change the second. Kanish Rao up the inside, and I think Archie Lovett was able to follow him through there. He has indeed. I was just going to say, their plan needs to be both of them following through.
You've got there. Now, let's go. And no, he's going to go down the inside. So, Kanish Rao just wants to... This is good driving we're seeing from Kanish Rao here. This is where it falls into. Yes, you can get to that position, but you've got to maintain it. As back down the inside there goes Jensen Graham.
Only a kart length or so, but is pulling out a slight gap. But down to 5th now goes Archie Lovett, as up the inside goes Riley Cranham.
So that's top 5 there scrapping away. I'm sure because there's a mixture, they will continue to scrap all the way through this.
Oh, just as you say that.
Wow, look at that. Airborne there from Jensen Graham. The RM drivers at the back of this group of 5 once again, but chopping and changing. I think that was Jesse Phillips going through now, is it? Yes, it was. Jesse Phillips now leading the way. 7.5 minutes to go then, and group still closing up left, right and centre. Update further down. George Edgar is leading the pack from 11th place down to 16th. He's got Lewis Isling, Blair Smith, who's up 14 positions, Blair Smith. Great start to his race.
Just had a change for P3, mate. Jensen Graham up the inside of Kanish Rao for 3rd place as they come across the line, start a new lap. It's just as I say that, looks like there's going to be a move into the boot. There is indeed. That was a late one up on the curb. There's the 27, the Jensen Graham, not quite able to make the move stick and might actually lose a position because of it. Squeezed out onto the grass and loses 2 through the final corner. That's Kanish Rao and Archie Lovett back up into 3rd and 4th respectively. Jensen Graham down to 5th. Here they come through to finish another lap.
Oh, look at this now.
Definitely a big pack now, isn't it? And there's Kit Bolowski. Thought he might have closed in a little bit faster, but here's 2 moves into Christmas corner. Change for 2nd and a change for 4th. Kanish Rao through on Riley Cranham and Jensen Graham through on Archie Lovett.
And now, look at that. Oh dear, got to be careful. Kanish Rao there. A little bit of a tyre touch there. Keep an eye on him because you can see they'll just go for one big move as back down the inside goes Riley Cranham. Says, no, I want 2nd place back. Thank you.
But there goes Kit Bolowski up to 4th place. Looks like a change at the front as well. Jensen Graham and Riley Cranham through on Jesse Phillips. I think we missed that one.
Out of Christmas corner, down in towards Ashby Hairpin. 17 laps completed. We're on lap 18.
Ooh.
And again, a dive to the inside there as Kit Bolowski now takes the lead. He's whistled his way through this pack and has managed to get himself at the front, and can he stay there?
It's the final lap now, so I wouldn't be trusting anyone if I was Kit Bolowski. He moves to the inside to defend, as he should do. No one manages to get out the inside. The GP plate still pressuring for Riley Cranham. Forced out wide is the 88. That's Archie Lovett getting passed by Jensen Graham there. Still staying as it is, though, as we go down into Oja. 3 people moving to the inside. Getting squeezed out wide there. There's 22 moving up a place. Kanish Rao back into 3rd place onto the podium. Can there be a move down into the boot, though? Going to go wide is Kanish Rao. GP plate gets up on the curb. It's going to lose a bit of momentum. Can Kanish Rao get underneath? He's going to ride him up top. He's still on his engine. He's still on his engine. The 22 and the GP plate going towards the wall. It's all going to get chaotic at the flag. But who's going to take the win? It's Kit Bolowski. What an end to that one. A fantastic race. Kit Bolowski driving through the traffic.
As lights go out, here we go then. Good start from the entire grid, and everyone looking to the inside. Just say they're not looking where they're going. They're all looking beside them and be like, yeah. I'm alongside. Cool.
Cut him off.
We're all good. Not quite. Side by side action there for the front. Riley Morrow and Ethan McClellan there, absolutely neck and neck as they go up into Christmas corner for the first time.
Ooh, he's got it though.
He has managed to just claw alongside. That will be the outside line there as helps. He can carry the speed through. You can see he's latched onto the back. Group of 4, all racing for the lead. So it is Morrow from Das, McClelland, Oman. Then it's Teal. Then it's Fawkes, Bigland, Page, Kukuldi, and Ferguson. Crossing the line, it does. Fastest lap of the race, Riley Morrow, 102.92 across the line.
Ethan McClellan doing exactly the same time.
Exactly the same time.
As he's bumping him up the straight towards Christmas, as Ethan.
Championship standings going into this final. Riley Morrow leads it. I mean, he's had maximum points in his round 1 about heat. We can get the virtual standings up as change for 3rd place. Harper Das goes through. There is the virtual championship just ahead of you. But now, oh, look at this. Harper Das is seriously closed in.
That was about 1 lap, I think it took him to catch that up.
Oh, dear me.
Oh,
they're off the track. That is Daniel Ferguson, and that kart has come to a stop. Here's the group just behind, though. Let's have a chat about this. So Austin Oman leads that second group of 3. Chester Fawkes and Cole Teal. They're having exactly the same sort of battle, but are they catching the group in front? Chopping and changing in that group as well as Chester Fawkes dives to the lead at the front of this one.
Someone who is falling off the back of the pack, Harper Das.
Again, this is what we saw in the pre-final. 30 seconds to go then. Timer quickly running out, and whether or not we're going to see a move or not, I think we will. Timer strikes 0 then, and now the last lap board will be out this time for these two, Riley Morrow and Ethan McClelland. But they've been line astern all the way throughout this race. This may close the gap, but I don't think it's going to be enough, as he is about 8 seconds further down the road. And
this could be it.
Very wide there was Morrow.
Riley Morrow goes defensive again. Can he do it around the outside? Ethan's going to try it. Nope. Goes to the switchback. In defensive goes to 22. Will the switchback work? 23 looks it down the inside. They do make contact, but the defensive again goes Riley Morrow, and it looks like he should be able to hold on to this one. He does, as he crosses the line to take the win in the Bambino final. Led from start to finish, but it wasn't that easy under pressure from Ethan McClelland the whole way through the race. But Ethan ended up P2 with Riley just ahead, and Harper Das comes through to finish in P3.
Green flag's off. Here we go. Good start. And away we go. And it's a good start from Garford. He's held on to that lead. Frosty has to go down into P2. Darren McInerney, you can just see him there now battling for 4th place. As round the outside comes Joe Cheek to get past Leon Frost. Does so successfully. Tyler Harris still there in P4. And now trying to look like he wants to go for P3. Sweeps to the outside, but can't quite do it. Clear breakaway for the top 4.
Indeed, as we're going to see a change to P3. It looks like down the inside goes the 88. That's Tyler Harris past Leon Frost. Continuing to lead is Alfie Garford in that number 1 kart. Jehan Kalichern up a position, that one, up 4 positions already in this race, P8 to P4. And I mean any sort of chopping and changing, and it's going to bring the rest of the field back involved. As I say that, move for P2. Is he going to squeeze him out onto the grass? Just about does so. And indeed, change for 2nd place.
I have to say, despite the fact that he's done that overtake, Tyler Harris has latched onto the back, and another change there as Jehan Kalichern comes through and is side by side with Joe Cheek.
Damage limitation there, as do we have a change for the lead?
We do, yeah. Tyler Harris down the inside into the entrance of the boot. Big chopping and changing as Olivia Jakins. Fastest lap as well.
As DJ Khaled would say.
As who?
DJ Khaled.
Another one.
Another one.
There we go. Man on a mission.
And behind, Steam Train about to go through on the E-plate. Actually, only one ended up going through. Oh, possibly 2. Squeezes to the inside and is going to make the move stick. It's at the 27. It is indeed of Ollie Rands making it through. E-plate tries to fight him back, but Jehan, with no answer there, has to feed back in. Now under more pressure.
So yellow.
I think we have a yellow flag, a full course yellow out now. Full course yellow. As 2 drivers are off.
So Aidan Mitchell was the 14 and Oliver Bowen was the 55, who was at the Ashby hairpin, and it's Sasha Bagley, the number 61, who's had an incident at turn number 1. Yep, lights off. We're back green and racing and in towards turn one. Anyone caught sleeping? No.
There's
so everyone goes through.
No gap between them, mate.
No, exactly that. No, they've really closed that up. So now Tyler Harris immediately goes defensive and round the outside. There goes Garford and manages to hold that one. Brilliant move from Garford, and Tyler Harris immediately fighting back. Here comes Joe Cheek round the outside, though. He's going to try and copy the move. Oh, they're so close. You couldn't even fit a kitten's whisker between the both of them. Out of the Wilkins corner they go, and Joe Cheek now leads the way. And he does go for the cutback. He's got his nose down the inside of Garford, and Garford gets swamped by the pack. Rans is going to come through as well. No, he can't. He stays behind. Here comes Yihan Kalachan down the inside, but he can't make the move either. Joe Cheek leads, but not comfortably, because Tyler Harris, he went for a move into the boot section. Garford defends. That's crucial. That's going to give them the gap now that they're going to need to battle their way. Tyler Harris, he will look behind as squeezing there does Ollie Rans on Yihan Kalachan further back. Watch for the switchback as they go into the boot section for the final time. Down the inside there goes Tyler Harris, squeezing, and squeezes all the way to a potential race win here across the line. It is Tyler Harris by 1/100th of a second across the line from Joe Cheek and Alfie Garford. Green flag's out. Here we go. Great start from the front row. Little spread out at the back of the grid there, but crucially, straight away Harvey Roth holds on to the race lead. Joe Fowler is now under pressure from Whilton behind. But now, look at that lunge there from Fowler down the inside. Managed to retake the lead early doors into Christmas. He's not going to defend, and that's going to allow Harvey Roth to immediately attack straight back, and does so, gets that move done. Now Chris Whilton on the outside line going into Wilkins. It's going to compromise him because down the inside comes the 32 of Jack Saunders. Now moves up into P, and the entire grid separated by 3 seconds at the end of lap 1.
What a move by Fowler into Christmas corner on the first lap, and he does it again on the second lap. Moves up into the lead, and he brings the number 32 of Jack Saunders with him up into second place. Saunders with the fastest lap, and he was clearly gaining up the straight there towards Christmas, so I thought he might just go for a little cheeky one up the inside, but no, thinks better of it as of now anyway. And through the mid section of the circuit, seems to have dropped a couple of tenths off of the leader, but gives the point forward. Says to Harvey Roth, please don't try and overtake me, mate. Let's try and go for this. Ooh. And Harvey Roth does not listen. Up the inside he goes and squeezes out wide. Jack Saunders through the final corner is going to lose sort of 6 or 7 places, I think.
But they've got to close that gap. We'll keep an eye on it, but if Joe Fowler keeps doing what he's just been doing, i.e. setting the fastest laps of the race, they won't catch him very quickly. 12 minutes to go, lots of action. As there, Charlie King in the 16 getting past Spencer Lane into the boot as well. He moves up 1 position, so keep an eye on that one. It's still plenty of time. Chopping and changing there.
Momentum changing. Sam Johns was once quickest on circuit, now is losing a position, but retakes it back at the next corner. Back up into third he goes.
Lots of work to do, but plenty of time to do it, as quite clearly a gap there, and back down the inside. There goes Chris Whilton. Sam Johns on the outside, squeezing. No, he holds on to it. Down the inside there goes the 95 of Ben Watson, gets past Chris Whilton. It's all done on their classification points that they got from Heat 1 and Heat 2, as down the inside there goes the recovering Jack Saunders in that number 32. I don't know who that was.
He doesn't care about the human DRS, clearly. See him move down to Christmas corner as well. That's nearer the back of the pack. There
I can see them. Harvey Roth again, fastest lap of the race. He is closing in on the race leader. Development, ladies and gentlemen, at the front of the pack. Harvey Roth has taken the lead. There you can see it just in the top of your screen. So now, what is Joe Fowler going to do? He's going to instantly fight back. Of course he is. He goes down the inside at the exit of Pitts Bend, retakes the lead now. Now it's starting to heat up. Oh, look at the switchback there. He threw him the dummy, did Harvey Roth, but he couldn't quite make the move. Out of 1 lap, they've taken a whole second out of them. Now the switchback. Wow, look at the direction change there from Roth. What a move. But look at Fowler. He's going to fight back as much as he can. Takes the wide line, tries to get the cut back. Now he'll have the momentum. He'll go to the outside here into the boot section. Now he'll get the switchback. Watch it as they come into this section here. No, they can't do it. He goes to the outside. Here comes Sam Johns. Look at that. They've now closed up. It's a 4-way battle. Johns around the outside. 1 position gained. And he's got the momentum. Now Chris Whilton comes into play. play. Whitton on the outside of Johns. He now takes P2 away, and keep an eye on Fowler, because Fowler now has got to fight back furiously.
But we can see now the leader pulled out a slight gap, has Roth. Maybe only a tenth or two as the 5 squeezes out the 27 there.
I think despite the fact of how close they were in that penultimate lap, it's looking good.
It is looking good. Jack Saunders just holding it there through the boot to keep on to P4, I think. But Harvey Roth comes across the line to take the win there in TKM Extreme. What a final few minutes there. Started battling pretty early, did the leaders, and that led to some very interesting battling, and practically the entire field getting involved with that lead battle. But what a race, and Harvey Roth a deserved win there by the end. Chris Whitton in P2 and Sam Johns in P3 up 4 positions, so well done to him. Jack Saunders was there in 4th.